Good morning, Internet. It's me, Doka, and I'm going to talk about my experience in Isagenix. Isagenix is a network marketing company, a multi-level marketing company. So, if you're interested in that industry at all, then keep watching. Isagenix in particular is a athletic performance and weight loss company. They sell protein shakes, diet food, vitamins, these kind of things. And I joined when I started my graduate program in nutrition. I was really just looking for something that would kind of just kickstart my business because when I graduate, I plan to start my own nutrition business, coaching people, and I might expand from there. I might go into disease prevention, and who knows? Who knows? Like, the world is my oyster, right? And so I wanted to just take full advantage of my opportunities as a young, ambitious woman who's getting into the nutrition field. And so I got a message from this girl who was in high school about Isagenix. And I was like, well, I don't know. I can't drink protein shakes. Like, how can I sell this product when I can't even drink protein shakes? Because at the time, I identified as lactose intolerant. She said, well, our protein shakes are lactose free and contain probiotics. And so I was like, well, okay, that was my what's the word? Contradiction or whatever. That was my opposition, and you killed it. So I will try the shake. At the time, there was only vanilla and chocolate. Now there's many more varieties, and that's one of the things I love about Isagenix, by the way, that they are always updating. They are always improving their products and their product line, because most companies don't do that. That's why, Isagenix is a great company, okay, but there is a reason why I left. I'll get there in a minute. So I tried the shake. I actually didn't like the shake. So I didn't pursue it further. But then, as young and ambitious as I am, and as helpful as my mother met this doctor who is going into prevention medicine. And so we hooked up, and I started working with her, and she was actually selling Isagenix. And I was like, whoa, I just ordered a whole tin of their protein shake. And she explained to me how she plans to use Isagenix as a way to support her business. Clients are trying to lose weight. Clients are coming to her to lose weight. So naturally, she will offer, this is as a possible solution. And it'll build a business on the side within the business. And I thought, well, that's ingenious. That's genius. Sign me up. And I went back to Nina. She's actually from Canada. And I was like, sign me up. I am going to do this. I am going to build my Isagenix business while I'm in school so I can just hit the ground running when I graduate. And that's how I joined. And, ironically, the woman who enrolled my doctor friend was enrolled, or I don't know, is in the same community as Nina, who enrolled me. So, we were all just kind of hanging out together. And it was awesome. And the youth community in Isagenix is just unparalleled. There's no other that I know of, that I'm aware of. And if I'm wrong, you need to leave me a comment. But there's no other network marketing business that has such youth energy, that has, so, I don't know the word, like, there's a community for people my age. Like, usually I go to these things and people are like, oh my gosh, good for you. You're under the age of 40 and you're young and you're still in school and you give a crap about your finances, right? But I don't want to be applauded. I want to relate to someone. And so when there's people who are your age, they're not like, oh my gosh, good job, you're 25 and you're getting it in. They're like, hey, like, how do you call someone when you have a test next week? Like we actually relate to each other, and it just felt awesome. And like when you're young, you want to party, and so it's like cool. just cool to hang out with like-minded people my age without having that age gap, right? Usually I hang out with like-minded people and they're not my age, they're older than me, and then they like want to go to bed and go to sleep. And I like don't. And I'm like so decided. But when people your age, like you guys can talk about these things that matter to you, you guys are actually working hard together, and then like you guys actually like can go out and have drinks together or dancing or like jump off of airplanes or whatever the heck you want to do, right? It's just a different energy, and I loved it. I loved it, and I honestly miss that now that I've left, but what can you do? Like, the only thing that really brought us together was the fact that we're all selling Isagenix, right? So, I've spent sufficiently amount of time talking about that. Anyway, so, at first I was recruiting my friends, and I decided I didn't like doing that. I didn't like that every time I was contacting this friend whom I haven't spoken to in a few months, it was about Isagenix. When really I just want to know about their life, So I stopped doing that, and I started going to Danny Johnson, who she's like kind of like a motivational speaker, but she she talks about how to make money and how to build better relationships in life with strangers, with your family, and all of this influences how much money you can make. And everything is based on like some story in the Bible or some parable or some basic principle. And I just really like it because I just really like her style of teaching these things. And I came to realize that she was homeless and pregnant at the age of 20 or 21. And then within that year, she became a millionaire. And I realized that she did that through network marketing. So I took her seminars and I listened to her materials, and I learned everything that it takes to literally make six figures in network marketing in 6 months. Like literally, I know how to do it. Right? So I was trying to do it, and I just couldn't get myself to do it, right? I knew exactly what to do. I knew the exact steps, and I just could not do it. So I was like, I got to make this happen. And my last saving grace was to go to an Isagenix event. So I went to an event, and I went with my friend, and like all of us, like young people who were in the same group, we like came together and we roomed together, and it was awesome, fun. I love these kind of things. I'm that kind of person. I love this kind of things, and I love that like we went out and it was just like a dream come true. And I was like envious of the girl who recruited me. She's like, she just graduated high school, and it was just like, if I could go back in time and do this stuff while I was 18, 19 years old, I would have been like, it would have been the time of my life. It would have been the time of my life. So I really enjoyed it, right? But what hit me hardest was meeting Peta Kelly. She's exactly my age, and she became a millionaire through Isagenix at the age of 25. She gave a speech about why, finding your why, and finding that thing that excites you, and that is what will pull you towards your goals in Isagenix. And then we had a cocktail party for the young people, and I had a drink with her, and I asked her, like, how did you do it? I mean, you gave a great speech. That was awesome, but like, tell me the legitness. Like, how'd you really do it? And she was like, that everything I said in my speech. She's from Australia. She said, everything I said in my speech. And I was like, really? She's like, if you make it more complicated, then you're not going to do it. It's really as simple as finding your why. I'm not even going to talk about it anymore. Like, and she literally was like, nobody asked me this question anymore. Like, I'm not going to answer this question. It's in the speech. It's all in the speech. Find your why. I will link the speech below, and I'm going to link other speeches that are similar so you can get other perspectives on it. So I took that message, took it home with me. And at the event, we wrote like our goals, and the company would mail what we wrote to us in 6 months. Like a cool little experiment game thing. And as I was writing my goals, I was just like, I really just pulled out my butt, my goals, and put it on that paper. And I went home and just really thought about it. And I was like, you know what? This is not my why. I don't like the taste of the products. And I can't justify paying $100 a month for this business. It doesn't even matter, like, to me, like, it didn't even matter that I was making my money back because I was doing the business, like, actually doing some things. It didn't matter to me that I was making my money back. I didn't like that I was buying $100 worth of food products and it was stacking up in my house, and someone said, well, why don't you just sell it on Amazon, and you'll make, like, some more money back, plus you're doing the business. And I was just like, okay, that's a good idea actually, but I don't want to have to do that. I already feel like I have to do these things for school, and I have to do this, and I have to do that, and I don't want to add another have to my life. I want to act upon a burning desire. I want a why, like Peta Kelly said, and this just isn't it. This just isn't it. So I quit. And that's why I quit. If I were to do network marketing again as a career, like, I don't care about the product, all I care about is making money, I absolutely would do Isagenix again. Like I said, the youth community is amazing, and the youth community is 35 and under. So, I mean, I think that's pretty inclusive. Because a lot of places, they're like 25 and under or 20 and under, and then it's not even like an active community. But I think 35 and under is pretty inclusive, and it's they put a lot of focus on youth community. It's like a real community. It's not just like, hey, come to our company, we have a youth group. It's like a legit, like, the young people took control and created this community, and Isagenix saw this and was like, let's take that and roll. This is awesome, right? And that's another reason why I love Isagenix. They see and hear what their distributors want, and then they give it to them. Okay, distributors said, we want potato chips. They gave it to them. Like, 2 months later, gave it to them. Distributor said, we need a vegan protein shake. A month later, gave it. Like, they act fast, they listen, and that's really important. The compensation plan is awesome. It is binary, or not binary. It's like you recruit two, and then they recruit two, and it's just two, just all the way down. If you know anything about compensation plans, you'll know that that's awesome, right? Because most compensation plans, you need to recruit 3, and they recruit 3, or you need to recruit 6, and they recruit 6. What? So the compensation plan is awesome. Like, you will make money right away. If you just get your mama and your husband to join, you will make money right away. You will make, I mean, I've yet to see a better compensation plan, in my opinion. I love the compensation plan of Isagenix. It's awesome. Estoy aprendiendo a hablar español, and I really am into Latin America, and you can take it down there. Everyone who's serious about network marketing is getting into the Spanish speaking population, because that market is ripe for the picking. I don't know. I really like the company Isagenix. So if I were to professionally be a network marketer, Isagenix would be like my main business. But for now, that's not what I want to do. I really just want to focus on discovering my why and doing everything for that. So if you've been approached about Isagenix and you're thinking about it, that was my personal experience. I never felt tricked. I never felt bamboozled. The only thing I regret was not listening to my heart sooner and like falling for the hype. And you'll be with people who are constantly trying to motivate you and constantly trying to help you get your numbers up. And when you see that it's just not in you, then get out, because it's not going to magically appear. Just get out. And if something happens that you're like, man, I actually want to do this now, then you can rejoin. I know there's a lot of fear tactic about, well, when you join too late, then you don't get all the money that you could get, stuff like that. But with Isagenix, you join. If you quit, that's fine. You can rejoin and you'll still be in your same place. Whatever BS that means, that's just kind of BS to me. Like it doesn't matter when you join, it just matters how you work it. And if you're not working it, then you're just wasting money. Unless you really like the product. If you actually enjoy the product, then that's great. Enjoy the products. That's really all I have to say. If you have questions or comments, make sure you leave them below. The more comments and views this video gets, the more videos I'll make about network marketing, because I have experience in other businesses or have friends in other businesses. I'm just trying to, put my feelers out there. What does YouTube and the internet want to hear from me? I don't know. So I'm just putting it out there. This has been a sufficiently long video. I hope you have a wonderful day. That police siren is probably a cue for me to get off the computer. So I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.